Most of us have busy schedules that don't allow us much time to go and meet relatives that live far away. Agree? Although often it's difficult to make time, I do think it's important for our children to meet and get to know relatives and stay connected to their roots. Rupak and I are both from multicultural backgrounds. I am half Indian and half British, and he is half Indian and half Nepalese. So not just different states, we have relatives in different countries. As far as possible, we try and keep Zen and Kai connected to all our relatives. And so, to meet some special relatives who live in Kalimpong, we took some time away from our busy schedules and went to Darjeeling.
We are in Bagdogra and we missed our flight from Cal to Bagdogra because there was so much traffic in Cal and we don't always do things perfectly, so we missed the flight. But now we're going to get into the car for a 3-hour journey and then we're going to be there for Zen and Kai's Jiju Ma, that's their great-grandmother's 80th birthday. And we're going to Kalimpong.
We are on our way to visit Kalimpong for the first time, which is a 3-hour drive from Darjeeling. Rupak's maternal grandmother and aunts live there. We have travelled in the mountains before, but this road was extremely long and windy, which made it quite taxing for the kids and for us too. By the time we arrived, Zen and Kai were both exhausted.
Oh, it's been quite a journey, so we're here now. So we're going to go to the house.
This is Zen and Kai's great aunt Pratishta Chema's house. We were welcomed here so warmly that we forgot all about our exhaustion.
Kaipi is feeling quite at home, making his presence felt.
They showered the kids with affection.
Good morning!
Good morning!
Zen's sense of humor was at its peak. He was thoroughly enjoying himself, giving funny answers to their questions.
Wish she say, small daddy?
And all our relatives were equally enjoying talking to him. I loved seeing Zen open up so much. Every new face was a friend.
And there is their Jiju Ma. Jiju Ma, say hi. Jiju Ma's 80th birthday tomorrow, which is why we're all here.
And we enjoyed some homemade Nepalese food, which was really yummy.
Zen loves momos and Rinki Me, his cousin, also loves momos. So they're both enjoying their momos here in Kalimpong and so are all of us.
You know, there's a lot of protein in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's good for children that way.
Yeah, and when they're like this age, they eat khichdi and stuff like they as in rice and mashed and that kind of thing. Or
Oh,
what
here.
do they eat?
Yeah, like khichdi, like what you fed him that time.
They told us that besides this, they also feed babies a mix of soya, bajra, rice, wheat and oats, which is called champa.
The grains are mixed together and roasted. 5 different grains are mixed together and roasted. So it's pre-cooked. And then that is turned into powder. So you don't need to cook it again. They just mix it in milk and feed children.
Okay. Oh, great. So, Kaipi, maybe we can try that on you tomorrow.
Zen bonded so well with his cousin Rinkimi that he was willing to leave us and go home with her.
So it's amazing to see this bonding of siblings, which he'll have with Kai, but Kai is still so small. Zen, but what about Kai? How can you leave Kai? Zen!
It was difficult to stop Zen, but we lured him back, reminding him of how much he loves Kai and vice versa. It was really great to see Zen bonding with everyone. All in all, it was quite an entertaining day. Now for today's question. Sheetal from Pune asks, how should one deal with sibling rivalry between kids? Sheetal, many people had worried me that there can be major sibling rivalry. Zen and Kai are little now, but I already see lots of love and bonding between them. Yes, from time to time they fight, but that's normal. I think if you treat siblings equally always and teach them to respect each other, that can allay sibling rivalry. As I said earlier, I am just a mom who's learning. So why don't we ask this question to an expert?
I laugh and joke with my parents at a council that sibling rivalry is caused by you. If you think about it, because when the new one is born, the older one is going to go through a period of regression. Because बहुत सालों के बाद, when the whole focus of attention first shifts to the newborn, in the second one, don't forget that both children are babies.
Yeah.
So the older one suddenly can't realize why the younger one is given maybe a preference to toys. Why is the younger one lifted and carried all the time? Why is the younger one fed all the time? They don't realize that the child is a baby, can't walk, can't speak, can't be fed, you know.
Yeah.
So automatically insecurities so bharte hai andar se, unconsciously or subconsciously. Then kids being kids, they're gonna fight because they want that top spot in the priority list for the parents' attention.
Yeah.
Human nature tells us what to protect the younger one, protect the weaker one.
Yeah.
So when there's a fight, when there's someone pinching, pushing, subconsciously even though we are aware as parents, we will take the side of the younger one.
Really?
So we tell all parents, say you're sitting there, visually seeing the older one hurting the younger one. Rule of the house should be, you can't get along, you can't play together, you're fighting, both of you get time out equally.
Yeah.
So ये 10, 15, 12 बार के बाद, the children will subconsciously realize that there's no side being taken.
Right.
Mom and dad are being absolutely neutral. So if they can't get along, if they're going to fight, if they're going to do something negative, they're going to get equal kind of punishment, equal time out.
That's very interesting.
Every place has its own schedule, and children can take a while to adjust to that. In Kalimpong, everyone wakes up very early.
It's been a rather cranky morning where both the boys have been crying quite a lot.
Early in the morning, we went out with Zen's great aunt Pratishta Chema to see her greenhouse.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Those azaleas, Zen?
Aren't they beautiful?
Seeing so many varieties of plants and flowers under one roof was an early morning treat.
I think there might be a butterfly inside somewhere.
Zen had actually come to see butterflies, but like me, he got lost in the beauty of the flowers. I believe if we encourage our children to love and respect nature from a young age, they will learn to appreciate it and also understand its importance.
I've changed because actually the weather is warm. We were thinking it would be much colder, so I've changed into my new dress. And both my sons are wearing their new outfits as well. But I don't know what my one son has attached to his head. What is this?
I'm wearing this one. We go to happy birthday. I go to the happy birthday and I'll give you a cake. And I will completely good.
We noticed that in Kalimpong, to maintain the environment as far as possible, almost all the houses are built at the natural level. A big advantage of living in the hills is that you don't have to make an extra effort to get exercise. Walking up and down the hill gives you your daily dose. Coming up ahead are family celebrations. Some useful tips.
जब से zen पैदा हुआ हमारे पास ये bathtub है with stand.
Some challenges.
Okay.
Meeting friends. Some new.
Watch Tara Sharma show. एक नई माँ का सफर.
And some close to my heart.
रोज सुबह सुबह आपको जाके अपने आप को मिरर में देखना चाहिए and you have to say today is a new day. Today I'm going to learn something new. And at the end of the day you can cry in the bathroom.
Plans aren't always set in stone when you are with children. Sometimes plans change according to their needs.
I think they've had a very, very busy and exhausting day yesterday, traveling all the way here. And I think they're just exhausted. So we're letting them have a little rest.
At Hajurama's birthday lunch, we met most of Rupak's maternal side of the family, all together at one big celebration. Zen was all excited when he saw his cousin and immediately got all his energy back. There was happiness everywhere, everybody's warm wishes and lots of love. Zen and Kai's great-grandmother, Akka Jijuma's birthday became an unforgettable experience for us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Family functions functions like this must bring your family together too? I believe that we should try and take time away from our busy schedules to attend such events where the entire family has a chance to come together. Jijuma's 80th birthday celebration, the family get-together and a great lunch. It was truly a memorable experience for us all. After this, we left for the Kalimpong market, as we needed to buy some daily use stuff for the kids.
Talking about daily use, I'd like to share a tip with all you moms. It's about bathing. Each one has their own method and each one's way is right for them. My recommendation is a bathtub with a bath stand. We found this very useful.
जब से zen पैदा हुआ हमारे पास ये bathtub है with stand.
And now Kai uses it for his bath too. Using a bathtub with a stand makes it easy for you to give your child a bath, standing comfortably upright without straining your back and causing any back injury. At the market, we met some new friends.
Here we are in Kalimpong and these lovely girls have said that they watch our show and they like it, which is a big rewarding feeling for us.
What can be more gratifying than getting appreciation for your work even in a completely different part of the country?
Watch Tara Sharma show. एक नई माँ का सफर.
And then we got to Zen's special cousin Rinkimi's house. What can I say? In just one day, Zen had gotten along extremely well with everyone in the family.
Chin. And what is this? This?
No there.
Nose. Nose.
Show Dadu your palm dance.
We need music for that.
Zen spent some very interesting moments with his grandfather.
Very hard to extract Zen. He didn't want to leave, but it's time to go.
They say that dogs and cats don't usually live peacefully together in one house, but it was surprising to see the friendship between these two. Zen was fascinated with the pets in the house, and he spent a lot of time playing with them and feeding the pigeons. I believe if our kids like pets and animals, we should encourage this love. It makes them more sensitive human beings. Zen enjoyed playing with these pets. And watching this gave me great pleasure.
We've had a wonderful time in Kalimpong, thanks to Rupak's lovely family. And now it's time to go back home. Let's get in the car. Come on, Daddy.
Bye dog, bye pigeon, bye cat, bye Kubi, bye Ta.
He's already getting quite excited about seeing all his school friends tomorrow. So I think with kids it's all about looking to the next step so that they don't sort of start feeling bad about leaving where they are or anything like that.
Traveling with kids in the hills can be tough. You've probably experienced it too. Zen and Kai are not usually car sick, but because of the windy roads and changing atmospheric pressure, Zen was car sick and vomited a bit.
Definitely a very difficult drive for a young child at this age. Kai seems fine, but Zen is very not feeling well.
At such times, we must listen to our kids. When Zen alerted us that he was feeling nauseous, We immediately stopped the car and I carried him and walked a bit to give him some fresh air and make him feel better. All's well that ends well. Big trips often have a few minor glitches. Apart from these little issues, this trip to Kalimpong has been extremely special for us. And we returned to Bombay with a lot of wonderful memories. Whereas earlier most people lived in joint families, nowadays a lot of us live in nuclear families. So I believe we should try and take some time out to meet extended family so we stay connected. After becoming a mum, I have become more conscious of the importance of staying in touch with our extended family and our roots. Our roots are a reflection of who we are, and I believe it's our duty as parents to maintain that link and to teach our children the importance of these relationships.
रोज सुबह सुबह आपको जाके अपने आप को मिरर में देखना चाहिए and you have to say today is a new day. Today I'm going to learn something new. And at the end of the day, you can cry in the bathroom. I think at the end of the year, every parent should be given a medal.
तो आज मैं हूँ द वेरी टैलेंटेड मरिया गुरेटी के साथ, जिसके दो बहुत बहुत स्वीट बच्चे हैं.
Sweet.
Zeke and Zene.
Yes.
So, Maria, I love the names. How did Arshad and you think of them?
Zeke was a name I found क्योंकि आपको मालूम है जब आप pregnant होते हैं आप बहुत बोर हो जाते हैं, कुछ कर नहीं पाते वो टाइम पे. So I used to sit on the computer and get names, and I found Zeke one day on a site. I don't even remember. And Zeke का मतलब है shooting star. In Aramaic, which is basically the language of Christ.
Right.
So I just loved that it was a shooting star.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard Zeke before. So I looked at it and I said, okay, I found my name. So जब मैंने अपने friends को सबको बताया कि I'm going to name my boy Zeke, I remember my friend Minnie said, she said, that's not a name, it's a sound.
It's a lovely sound and it's a lovely name.
So I was like, I said, I don't care, get used to it because this is going to be the name of my boy. Zene I did not find, Zene he found. And Zene means beautiful in Afrikaans.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So, Maria, आपके कोई parenting tips है?
रोज सुबह सुबह आपको जाके अपने आप को मिरर में देखना चाहिए and you have to say today is a new day. Today I'm going to learn something new. And at the end of the day you can cry in the bathroom. There are no parenting tips. At a younger age parenting is completely different, and as they grow older you realize that their own little personalities, and if you deal with them in a new way every day. And so I'm still learning and I hope I get it right one day.
You have to do what works for you.
Exactly.
और जो एक औरत के लिए या एक family के लिए जो चलता है doesn't necessarily work for another.
Not at all. I think at the end of the year, every parent should be given a medal. And every child should be given a medal. Because sometimes, you know, as a mum, you lose it.
Sometimes I think I'm a really bad parent because there are
I
times
feel
when
like
I'm
that
pulling my hair
every
out
day.
and I sometimes get really upset. Like you said, sometimes like ये अभी जैसे वो बड़े हो रहे हैं ना, तो कभी-कभी वो लोग कुछ बोलते भी हैं जो वो बच्चे हैं. कभी-कभी बोल सकते हैं, मम्मी, I don't like you.
I have cried.
Yeah.
I have sat here and I remember Arshad was sitting in his meeting room and Zeke was screaming here at something about wanting something, and I said no, and he looked at me and he said, I don't like you. And there was silence after that.
It's very difficult.
And I just sat here. It was the first time I think he actually said that to me. And I just sat there and I just started crying. So Arshad waited for 30 seconds and he came after 30 seconds. He looked at me and he said, I knew you were going to be crying. He said, how can you take him seriously?
I know, this is what Rupak says to me, but it's very hard.
It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
He's your little baby.
Yeah, but then you know what? 2-3 minutes के बाद वो लोग आके भाग के आते, mommy, I love you and all, and honestly, that also melts.
Yeah.
You know, then you melt and you're like, okay. So अभी तो Arshad बहुत ही busy होगा, shoots के साथ, films, all that. So does he find time to spend with the kids, daddy time?
Yes.
What does he
He's
do,
a great
daddy time?
father. And he actually, when he's at home, he does not get out from the house. It's like I have to dhakka maar ke say, please go somewhere, you know? Because even I'm not used to having him in the house all the time.
Yeah.
But they love when he's home because he spoils them rotten. Okay? And he's also, you know, he's a great mix of completely given to them and completely say no.
So, in a nutshell, can you say that माँ होना आपके लिए ज़िंदगी में सबसे best चीज़ है?
It is the most fun thing I could ever do in my life. If there's anything in life that I could repeat again, it would be to be the mom of Zeke and Zene. Though sometimes I feel that I need a break, sometimes I feel I need a holiday, and sometimes I do not want to wake up in the morning, I still feel that there is nothing that has made me a nicer human being than being mom to both of them.
Thank you so much, Maria, and you really are a lovely human being and a lovely mom.
No matter what my son or daughter says to me at whatever point of time in life.
So, Maria, thank you so much, and here's a little present.
Oh, this is baby smell.
हाँ, but आपके बच्चे तो अभी 5 और 8 के हैं, but ये काफी products actually 8 और 9 तक चलते हैं, and you know how sometimes the smell of the baby.
No, it is. I love that. I miss that very small baby smell. You know, now they smell of sometimes mud or other things. This is lovely.
But lovely having you on the show. Thank you.
My darling.
Maria is a very good friend. Just meeting her kids will give you an idea of what an amazing mother she is. Talking to her today, I learnt a lot. Truly, a mum's journey teaches you new things every day and every moment. Every day you face new challenges, and every day you have to come up with new solutions. But the experience of being a mother is priceless. And if our children grow up with good values, a good education, good health, and as good human beings, it's a very big achievement for any mother.
As I always say, this show is not just about me. It's a platform for all you mums out there. So do please share your suggestions, comments, and tips by writing in to our social media platforms. Until we meet here again next week, bye-bye.
Next week is Fitness Fun, my marathon run, Zen's antics, daily routine struggles, some more happy moments, and meetings with some very special people.